Welcome to an intriguing high-pressure matchup. A top-5 team comes in wearing a big target on the road today, trying to avoid an upset trap. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Canes will kick this away to get us going. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Notre Dame's offense making their way on the field today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. An inside give now from the shotgun. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Punting, ready to boot it away. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Hurricanes offense gets their first crack now. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch 2 tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better than them. Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
First down and 10 now. Sticking with the running game. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Back to pass. It's Beck. Short throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Fletcher. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
The Canes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick grab. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That catch is hauled in. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Makes the grab. It's Daniels. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Second down play coming up. Looking downfield. It's Beck. Running back has it on the screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
A really good decision here by this quarterback just to get rid of that football, but I'm sure they're hoping for a few extra yards here to make this field goal attempt a little bit easier.
And they will try out the field goal team here. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Snap, hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. What a stiff arm. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's low. An exciting spin move, but doesn't produce much of a gain.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. He's past the marker, still on his feet.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, And then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Gonna run it. It's low. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the back gets the football. He's got the 1st down and still motoring. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
1st and 10 play coming up. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass this time. Bringing pressure. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. A handoff from the shotgun. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll run it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Scanning the field. It's Beck. Looking for the wideout. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
The Hurricanes will line up to kick it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's low. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Dropping back, it's Carr. Grab down the middle, it's Fields. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
But a lot of times you call a slant, you love to see some big yards after the catch. But when they don't go for many yards after the catch like this, that is a good stop by the defense.
High completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Finding some room with the 25. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
Oh, the defense had a chance there to keep them short of the first down marker, but that option, the execution of it, the pitch, just enough for a first down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Now it's 2nd down here. On the ground, it's low. Stopped right there at the line with no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The tight end has got it. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. He knocks it through with confidence.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Joseph. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Trying the old counter play here. Picks up the first, looking for more. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Dropping back. It's back. Quick completion to the tight end.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks an open space. That's a solid gain there, showing off the stiff arm. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. To throw. It's back. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Can he make it to the marker? He'll be brought down at the 46, good enough for a 1st down.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on 3rd down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the 1st down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking deep down the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
On this drive, they're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but it's 3rd down and 9 here. Trying to find room. It's Fletcher. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The Hurricanes will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Send the back in motion. Dropping back. It's Carr. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score Notre Dame 17, Miami 3.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Completion sets up a second down play. Looking to throw yet again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Scanning the field. It's back. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Fletcher. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Wow, they get positive yards here. But you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Off target and incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The sure hands. It's Joseph. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And it's good right down the middle.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. He hands it to the back. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Defensive ends are tough to slow down for offensive linemen. They have the size, they have the speed, they have the athletic ability, and here the awareness to come up with a sack. Good play.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner will be brought down. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up for the first down at the 41.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Looking for some space. It's Fletcher. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, it seems like a screen pass is either feast or famine. You either completely fool the defense and you got a lot of room to run behind a convoy of blockers, or there's just nowhere to go and the play gets blown up as we see here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Beck. Defense is coming after him. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds, takes the returner out of play. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. QB decides to keep it here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team downs the ball right there. So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
That's a crucial first down. They're no longer backed up against their own goal line. First out of the 13. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Nice grab. It's Joseph. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. It's back. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Throwing off play action. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. Here he goes. At the 10. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Notre Dame 17, Miami 13.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Pauling. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
At the 15-yard line. 2nd down.
Looking to throw. It's Carr. Caught in the flat by the running back. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Good enough for first down yardage.
It's a rare play call anymore in this era of the spread. Typically it's shotgun, get the ball to the outside, typically looking for space. Here they said, the heck with that. Let's make it the surest way.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Receivers are bunched together. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Fields. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the run, it's Love. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the first down. Let's move the sticks.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. To throw, it's Carr. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Notre Dame 24, Miami 13.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. To the air. It's back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First down here for this offense.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass here on second down. Gets made over the middle. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab behind the line, it's Fletcher. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14.
1st and 10.
Dropping back. It's Beck. Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
It's second down after that completion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Fletcher. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Can they pick up the first on the ground? They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Complete on the shovel pass. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Trying to find some room. It's low. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They pressure him and sack him and tackle inside the 10.
Well, I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And it's fielded at the 40. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Back to pass. It's Beck. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Well, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Here's a carry for the fullback. And the fullback going nowhere. In fact, they stop him for a loss.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
He hands it off from the gun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Canes are looking to keep this drive going. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback will throw it after one pass option. Touchdown, Miami. This quarterback on fire today. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kurt, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To the air, it's Carr. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that short completion. Wants to throw it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Team making their way on the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. They're going to run it here. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
To throw, it's back. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th, but they can't convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Hurricanes will have to punt this one away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
1st and 10 now for the offense. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Pauling. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Play action here on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Flanagan.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Finds his man. It's Pauling. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. And he's got it from 58 yards away. Never in doubt.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Keeping it on the ground here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Beck. Catch made in space. Look out. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Hurricanes will have 1st and 10 here. He'll hand it off. Breaks in open space. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's in the clear. Able to convert on third. Sets him up now. First down to the 22.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The Canes pick up enough yardage to get a first down. He gets loose. Slides down to avoid the tackle. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. They come up third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. But he could run with a sneak.
And that's another Miami Hurricane.
Now play number 9 on this drive. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking downfield. It's back. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. They'll run it from the gun. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Game 2. Offense facing fourth down.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Set to kick off.
And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
27 on the play. Good enough for a first down.
And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback keeps the football. And the ball to the ground. The defense scoops it up. Great screen over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Canes. A scoop and score. And this place is going crazy.
What a play by this defense. Late in a game like this, trailing, to be able to come up with a touchdown like this takes all the pressure off of their own offense. Now they've got the lead and a chance to win the game.
Now an important PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Back to throw. It's Carr. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now, with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The sure hands. It's Joseph.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. From the shotgun, drops back. With the catch, it's Daniels. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Second down play coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Crucial third down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here we go. Third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He got it. The field goal's good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Price. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. With the catch, it's Pauling. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Second down coming up.
Getting set. Here's second down. And there's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Tight end goes in motion. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Snags the quick throw. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Complete to the wideout. Picks up 6. Brings up second down.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Motion now from the tight end. And now the handoff. Breaks into the clear. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This offense really clicking.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Now the important point after attempt. The PAT is up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Notre Dame 34, Miami 33.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The back's got it. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Dropping back. It's back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
And the Canes bring their punt team onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Looks left and finds his target there. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Grab near the sticks. It's Fields. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Fields. He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
He finds some space. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Flanagan. Fights through the tackle. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Chris, this is situational football. And this is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
Receiver in motion now. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Irish, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Dropping back. It's Beck. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
On first down, it's play action. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here late in the game, working with the lead. You get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Leaning on the run game here. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Play fake, looking to throw. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. To throw, it's back. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
And look at that, another big play. And you know what, Chris, now? This quarterback is over 400 yards on the day. What an impressive showing we've seen from this man this afternoon.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
Pass caught. Second down now. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That short completion sets up a third down play. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Dropping back. It's back. Caught near the sticks. It's Fletcher. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.